It's like 11:52 p.m. About to be midnight. I'm tired. I just got off work. I'm off tomorrow. I got my receiver in the mail like yesterday, and I got my drone like 3 or 4 days ago. The battery was supposed to get shipped today, and it's sitting at the post office so I can pick it up tomorrow. So I want to get everything set up on this. What is it called? The Hawk Sport. It's a 5-inch racing drone by emax. It's a picture. Kind of can't see it. I already did a quick reveal. It's got some really big motors, even though they say they're 1,000 kV. That's just an extra shell. But we gotta take this shell off tonight, which I was gonna show you guys like how I would do it, I guess. Take the shell off. And then there's a wire, and then they got set up for a receiver. We're gonna put that one on there, and then we were gonna go into beta flight and set it up for PPM, because usually I just use PPM. I mean, there's iBus and SBus. I can set it up for SBus. It's no real different. I guess I'll set it up for SBus. How about that? My other drone, my 250B drone, is on PPM, but it's still a 3-wired plug. I really don't know the difference, but we'll set this one up on iBus, because that's how I set up whoa, sorry, that's way close. Set it up on the Furby. That's how we did it on the Furby. I really like this drone. Look at that. It looks like 2 capacitors right there. This thing looks like it's gonna hold a torque and release it. 6L. They did give us 2 extra, like they gave us a set of 4 props with 2 extra ones, so 6, which is pretty cool. And they gave us some cool stickers and an extra mount. I guess that's what holds the camera to the shield. And they gave us an extra shield in case we bop something. Looks like the GoPro would fit right there. Possibly. Looks like you could strap it down pretty good there, or make a mount. Gotta buy another tripod mount and get it on there. That'd be pretty dope to get a tripod on this one. Alright, I'm gonna shut up and get this camera in a spot and try to get the tools I need to get this shell off, so I can show you how to put a receiver on it so you can pretty much just mock what I did and get in the air. Or if you don't like the camera angle, but that's what we're dealing with. I had to get a 732 socket and a reducer or an adapter to fit my wrench. And my stuff is rusty because I have not done anything and it's been outside. Alright, that's on there. We're going to take the top off. Whoa. Yeah, take the top off. There's 2 screws on the back. One here, and obviously one here, and then there's going to be a screw here and a screw on the other side, and that should take the top off. Wrench was a 1.5. I'm not sure if it was metric range. Excuse me. Now we can get the shell off. Gotta be very careful because there's our video transmitter. Oh, that's how we're gonna change the channel right there. I want to set the channel up to like the highest channel because usually that's the highest frequency. And right here's our video. Not our video, so that right there's our transmitter wires. They were wanting a micro transmitter. We're not using a micro transmitter. We're gonna use this. I like these because it goes pretty far. So I'm gonna have to clip these wires. I'm gonna have to put on like a servo style end to it, and then I was thinking about taking the casing off, but I might not. I might just mount it somewhere, like right here or something, and we'll just put the GoPro on top of that, or just won't fly a GoPro on it. I'll have to figure that out and get back to you. But yeah, we're gonna put our receiver there, and I'm gonna go get the wires we need to do that. Tired. Alright, I found a place to put this receiver. We're gonna take the receiver, and we're gonna take our drone. I did take the shell off because I still need to put my receiver wires down. I'm gonna see if I have a plug for this. Maybe I might have something. Otherwise, I'm just gonna cut that off. And I have some extra wires in my box of just stuff that I kept from everything. And I'm gonna get some wires and lengthen these out. And we're gonna flip the drone over. And I was thinking about putting the receiver like this so I can see the plugs and whatnot. And then I was gonna run my wires like one over here and maybe like one over here, you know, like one here and one here, so that like I have signal on the front and back pretty good. I'll show you once I get it on there how it looks. I always like to take electrical tape too. Somebody told me that. I think it was Josh Bardwell or somebody on their YouTube video. To tape up their arms of their drone in case their props get bent, so that if you get prop strike on the arm, you got a little bit of extra rubber there. And hopefully you disarm quick enough, or hopefully, you know, if it does hit, it doesn't strike your wires and arc them and fry stuff. So just at least 2 layers. I always, 2 layers to tape, so I can wrap around twice at least. Just as some extra coverage. So yeah, try that out. If you do this build or do a drone build, put some tape over your wires. Stuff happens. Sometimes they get ripped up by a branch or something. That tape will keep them down. It's like 103. Alright. So we got our arms all taped up. And we got a receiver on the bottom. I just grabbed an extra servo wire. I have a lot of these. They're meant for things that kind of have ESCs usually. Kind of because there's a lot of these. But yeah, I usually use the wires for odds and ends and stuff. So I have a lot of these connectors, so they came in handy for my receivers. I just found the longest one I had. I was gonna use some color coded ones that were the same color, but I noticed the pinout's different, so I'd have to have it upside down. So make sure you just don't use the colors for what they are. Make sure the pins are where they're supposed to go. So we're going to be using I-bus, S-bus, and that's the yellow wire would be our slightly yellow wire. Red is red and brown is ground instead of black being ground. And I got just enough to have it come up over here like that. I'm going to tape it down too, and probably even a little bit of hot glue on the servo where it's plugged in so it doesn't come out. Yeah, I'm gonna heat up my solder gun and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Okie dokie, so I don't have shrink wrap, so I soldered up my wires. I put a little bit of hot glue. I just put a little bit of hot glue right on my little solder spot, and then I put electrical tape, you know, like a 1 wrap or electrical tape around my wire, and then I just put 1 piece of electrical tape just to hold all 3 together so that they are more secure. It's not even fully wrapped, it's just a piece to hold all 3 kind of together. I always do that. But each wire is individually wrapped by itself 1 time, and then just 1 piece of tape kind of over the 2, just so that the shell doesn't kind of cut or push into them. And then we'll end up with something kind of like this, with the wire coming out right where the power cord is. And I got an antenna on 1 arm and 1 arm, so now when we're flying, we'll have a good direction if we're flying away or towards. Yeah, boy, I'm going to bed. Waiting for, that's my 6L emax race drone, the 1700 kV brushless motors on a 6L. Yeah. Supposedly lower kV, bigger battery, more torque, more speed. It's not always bigger kV, more speed. It's I guess smaller kV, more torque. Pew! Alright, let's start this thing up, get a receiver on it, get the channel on, and try not to crash.